Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing today? It's March 5th. We got 9 minutes before the market opens. Looks like we got some activity going on this morning. Compared to this whole week, pretty much, we've been seeing a lot of just nothing pretty much. So Friday, we all know it's the hardest day to trade of the week. Traders under PDT rule, they run out of day trades for the week. People make money throughout the week. They start closing out their positions. They don't want to hold onto positions over the weekend. Every minute that goes by, we lose more and more and more volume. So we want to try to make that money as quickly as we can and secure the bag. Does that sound like a plan? All right. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on the SPY. Yesterday it had a crack. It couldn't hold up at this 280s level right here and went all the way down to 370s. It broke below that 50-day moving average at 380s. So this 380s level, that's going to be an important area today. You see here on the 10-minute time frame, it's just been hugging that moving average. So watch for the SPY today to just keep just under that. If it can break above it, that'll see strength. The market's been red the past 3 straight days, and we've been seeing it in the market. Remember, 3 out of 4 stocks follow the overall market. Stocks that I'm going to be keeping an eye on: CCIV. This one's been red for days straight. 7 straight red days, 10 straight red days. Look at that sell-off right here. It's trying to get up and above that blue moving average here on the 10-minute. 25 is a big area for it. So look for a push up over 25. I'm going to look for 25 to hold and potentially push up from there. Or when the market opens, it's going to pull back down to that 24 area and try to break up through that 25. I'm going to be keeping an eye on this stock. Also going to be watching the top stocks from this week. RKT, Rocket, had a big move 2 days ago. And then now it's just recently pulled back for 2 straight days. This is a prime setup right here. From the highs, we pulled back. Think of it as a rubber band. It pulled back. Now it's leveling out all right here. So look for this 26 area to hold up. And let's get a good ramp today. I can see this running up to $34 today. So keep Rocket on watch and VRTV. This one was a big runner as well 2 days ago from 26 to 45. It had a nice morning pop yesterday. Look for pretty much the exact same thing today. SLGG, that was the end of the day runner yesterday. Nice, just multi-day run up right here. You could see this finally just got momentum and they just let it loose. But what has this stock been showing us time and time and time again? It cannot hold its gains. So selling into pops, not holding and hoping. Look at the past. Consider yourself a history buff. You want to try to look at the past, get an idea of the stock's personality, and put that into your trading plan. Look at that right there. Pushes up, falls down, pushes up, can't continue, falls down, pushes up, showing you it can't break out. So it's a range play stock. Had a nice run up here. very volatile moves on this. But look at that sell-off right there. I think what keeps happening is somebody keeps trying to short it and getting squeezed. That's what I think keeps happening to it. So keep it on. I'm not going to have too much eyes on it. I think that this is kind of a harder type of stock to trade, and I think there's better opportunities. Also going to be watching GameStop. See if GameStop can hold up above 125. And any good surges in GameStop, I'm going to be watching KOSS for the sympathy play. Look at KOSS yesterday. When GameStop had that surge, KOSS had a nice rip from 15 all the way up over $17, and over $2 move within minutes. GameStop just had a huge rip from 120 all the way up to almost 150. We had that bad boy, I'm drawing a blank on in my head. We had it on watch yesterday in chat, GameStop. I mentioned before it even spiked, I had a feeling KOSS was going to rip from 15 up to 17. But you have to be careful with KOSS. You can't just market order in with a stock like this. It's a very volatile stock, and when it gets to moving, look at the range on these candles. It loves to wick up and wick down. So, pushes up to 1720s, pulls down to 16, and these candles from 1620 up to 1650, each candle's having a range of 25 cents, 50 cents even. So you could easily get freaked out on a stock like this. And you want to keep an eye on GameStop. GameStop is the leader. Alright, now we'll see what else pops up. We'll see what pops up on the momentum scanner. And let's get it, guys. We got 30 seconds before the market opens. It's Friday, remember that. So, I want to try to make my money as quickly as possible and get it over with. I'm going to wait for opportunity. I'm not just going to jump into the first stock that I see. I want A+ quality setups. So let these setups come to me. And the market just opened, so let's get it. GameStop so far getting a nice rip. If GameStop keeps ripping up and it breaks up through 132, watch for KOSS to move right behind it. Right up to that previous day's close right there at 132. SLGG, that could even get a pop up to 750. But I'm not really too interested in that stock. We all know CCIV is a runner. It likes to run. So if CCIV can hold up above 2450, that could push up over 25 and start ripping. Right now it says 67% of stocks are green, 33% are red. Rocket, huge sell-off. Watch for GameStop to gear up. Hang around this 125 area and hold. Push up through that previous day's close. Next area of interest will be 150. Keep an eye on AEI also. It's a very volatile stock, but if it can gear up and get real tight, you could see an explosive move up, maybe even to $20. Trading got halted on the downside. All right, there goes GameStop pushing up. I'm going to try to take a position here on KOSS. GameStop can get up and going and pushing up over that previous day's close. KOSS is going to start exploding and ripping up. I want to see this general area right here hold up for GameStop. And then have it push up through that previous day's close and surge. If it can do that, KOSS will follow right behind. So far across the board, not too much going on. CCIV sell-off, AEI's halted, SPY's trending down. VRTV, that one's just sitting there. Keep an eye on that one for a push up over 40. NRIX is going off on the scanner. I'm watching, guys. Keep an eye on GameStop. Looks like it's trying to gear up and push up over. That it's going to be a big explosion. Rocket's just getting hammered down near 2650. VRTV's just hanging out at 39. Watch for that, like I said, to perk up over 40. So far, GameStop still failing at that previous day's close. AEI's open. GameStop can start pushing up over. Watch for KOSS to follow. It'll shoot up over 16. Previous day's close, you want to see that hold as support now and build up off of that and shoot up. Just be patient and give it time. Looks like GameStop's really struggling to try to get that rip. I don't know if it's trying to build up for that push. But slap a trend line on it, connecting all of those lower highs. And if it starts to break that, and it's not going to go. It's a straight ramp up right here. Let's see how explosive this can be. I want to see it lift up and just explode up to that 140. There goes KOSS pushing up to 16. There goes GameStop pushing up. Now watch KOSS push up right behind it. Get a good pop on KOSS over 16. See, look at that. GameStop all the way up to 140. Watch KOSS follow right behind it. KOSS right up over 16. I'm locking out my position, guys. I'm locked out on KOSS. I'm going to lock it in. I don't want it to slam all the way back down on me to 1550. I'm good with what I got. I made almost $3,000 on that push. Let's go. You see how I did that, guys? I just let it be patient. Let it work its way out. We've seen that the previous day's close right there was resistance. It pushed up over it. It pulled back. And then that previous day's close held as support. That's showing strength. It's gearing up, getting that momentum, having patience, blast off. Look at that. All the way up to 140 from 128. That's a pretty much a, what, $20 push? $10 push? From 128 up to 141. And then KOSS from 1525 pushes up to 1615. Good trade, guys. Good trade. You gotta be fast with that KOSS. Now watch, it's gonna pull back down and it's gonna hold that trend line as support. Until it breaks that trend line, it's over with. Awesome play. Good way to start the day. I'm up almost $3,000 to start Friday. I traded KOSS here yesterday. Here's my trade here on KOSS. When it was, I got in right here at 15.59 with 6,000 shares. And then when GameStop was just pulling back, I cut it on KOSS because KOSS could easily slam down 50 cents at a time. We covered this pre-market, so you gotta protect your downside risk. I got out of it. I seen GameStop was still setting up. Re-entered back in on KOSS. Picked up 9,000 shares. Sold into the rip up. $3,000. Always protect your risk, guys. We're professional risk managers. Seeing GameStop still hugging that trend line. It's acting as support, so the sentiment is still bullish. Until it falls down below that trend line, that's it. US, man, how delayed is the stream? There's a 15-second delay on the YouTube stream. If I was to go real time, it would just be too much work on my computer and the quality won't be that great. So I put a delay on it for the better quality because I get all kinds of comments from people that my screen is blurry and it's not 1080p. If you want real-time streaming in the masterclass, you see all these people in here? They get real-time streaming. And I'm sharing my screen right here. But we only live stream trade on Fridays. Through the week, we're in the chat, just hanging out, calling out stocks, getting that learning game on. Look at that pullback right here and look at volume retrace on that. JNCE looks like it's trying to gear up for something. I could see that pushing up to 13 bucks. It's a riskier play though because there's really no volume in on it. NRIX, that's a very volatile one. This is moving from 35 to 37. Why is this even up? You got that 50-day moving average right at $39. So 39 is going to be a tough area for it to get through. They have an offering of $31 per share. And now look at this heat map thing right here. 57% of stocks in the market are red. So I wouldn't be going after breakouts. Watch GameStop pull back down to the previous day's close. It's just hugging that trend line. It's getting pretty weak. The area that needs to hold up on GameStop, 125. That red line right here. Because if you come to this chart, look at it how many times it was resistance in the past. And support even. It poked up through right there. It was resistance there. It was support right there. Resistance, 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 support. I mean, look at all those areas. It just played around at that 125. So that's a very significant level. And you can see once it surged up over that, that's why that explosion was so big yesterday. because of all that built up tension at that area and shorts covering their position. It's a squeeze. So it squeezed up over and then it came all the way back down, and you see it right here holding as support. So if you're buying up here at 140, 130s, you're way off. Support's way down here at 125. And look at that, from 125, you got a nice pop in the morning up to 140. That's a $15 move to the upside. And you'd be looking for it to pull back and look for that continuation up to 150 for an extra $10. Think of stocks like people. They're going to move in stages up and down, and they're going to take breaks. They're going to run, pull back, consolidate, take a break, make a run, pull back, consolidate, make a run. Keep an eye on this AEI. I have a feeling that this is going to be a play later on. I know there's probably a lot of chat room pump and dump gurus out there watching this. Look at that float. It's under 1 million. So we got a nano float stock. The movement of it can change so fast. Looks like it's trying to gear up right now for a push. Have to be careful with the stock like this though. If it falls down below 13, right here, slap a trend line on that bad boy. Like that. You can see it faked out right here. So now let this pull back, gear up, break up through that 14. It'll run all the way up to 15, 16 bucks. Right here. And then over 16, next stop, 20 bucks. $19.50, 20 bucks. The stock has shown in the past that it likes to run. 3 million in volume as of right now. Keep an eye on it, guys. Is it an earnings winner? It's going to get very, very tight. See how that wedge with that red line and the green line? It was wide at the open. Now it's getting really, really tight. A move's about to happen soon. Some activity starting to come in on that tape right there. Break over 14, it's going to rip. I'm not in on this or anything. $3.2 million in volume. It needs to hold up above 1350. Starting to get pretty quiet. I'm not in on it or anything. I want to start to see it get momentum before I even think about placing a trade on it. All right, it's starting to get up some momentum. It needs to break up over 14 for it to start going. If not, it's going to slam down to 13. I don't think it's going to go. Nope. Whenever it's just sitting there at the resistance, that's not a good sign. It still could go, though. It's not over with yet. Just keep it on watch on the back burner. Like I said, it's a nano float. The float can switch just like that, and this thing could be pushing. I see none to borrow on Street Smart Edge, TD Ameritrade. If there's nobody to squeeze, it has no point in moving. Look at that slam down on KOSS. GameStop's trying to gear up. Still holding that previous day's close. %63% of stocks are still red. Wow, Rocket, that's looking like it might have a good bounce on it. Keep an eye on GameStop. It's trying to gear up and push. Rocket, it's trying to break out and bounce. I don't think it's going to do it yet, though. It's going to pull back again. Momentum scanner's dead. Dead as a doornail. Give it about another 30 minutes. We'll start seeing a lot of pump and dump stocks pop up. GameStop's trying to get that push. I don't like the way it's trending up like that, though. It's probably going to get a slam down. The SPY's pushing. SPY's surging up through that VWAP. It's going to run up and test that 380s. Let's check back up on VRTV. It's most definitely still in play. See how that blue line's acting as resistance right there, right there, right there. It's in a clear downtrend. The plan this morning was for it to ramp. It failed. Give it time, guys. This is what we've been seeing all week. I really think GameStop's looking good for a run. As long as it can keep holding up above that previous day's close, it's looking good. Rocket still making lower highs, lower lows. Slap a trend line on that bad boy. It broke out right here. Now it's going to pull back down and then extend that trend line out. It'll bounce off that trend line and slowly start to slow down, level out, and U-shape around. But until then, if it continues making lower highs and lower lows, I wouldn't be long it at all. think GameStop's the #1 watch right now. EYES, that's a good ramp. It's a bit too low priced for me though. What's going on with this ANCN? Ski U just asked a good question. When you draw a resistance line or a trend line, where do you put it at? The top of the wick or at the top of the candle? I normally go off of the wick. Good example of that is that AEI. See how I drew it? Or no, I draw from the top of the candle. I'm sorry. See how I drew it right here? And it's connecting there. Drew it to that candle. And it hit that candle and that candle. If you were to draw it wick to wick, that wick right here would have faked you out. And it, see how it slammed down like that? Man, I'm really liking GameStop, guys. I really think it's going to start shooting up. Just going to have to allow it and give it time. It starts push and watch KOSS. This is trading, guys. Just sitting around waiting. You're just waiting for an opportunity to hit you in the face. Look at the big picture on KOSS. Look at that 10-minute. Right up to the highs. Very nice. Let's get a push to new high of day. Come on. You see how KOSS pushed up to 15. Now it's up to 1560s. GameStop's pushing high of day. Watch KOSS get that push up to 16 now. It's going to rip real fast up there. And then if GameStop breaks over high of day, KOSS is just going to go wild. It's like a little inverse head and shoulders right here on the 1 minute. You got your shoulder, head, shoulder, breakout. And then when you look at that 10-minute, you got a nice wedge right there. It's going to push up to 150s. There goes GameStop breaking high of day. Look at all that volume stair step up. Just allow it to build up in stages. It's gonna needs a pullback. It's gonna pull back down to this level here. Yeah, she's really pushing now. All the way up to 145. Still pushing. Watch costs. Rocket, it's getting ready. You see what I was saying though? Referring earlier to that trend line. Draw it. It broke up over it. It pulled back to it. Right there. This is where the fib fans come in handy. This is what's probably going to happen here with Rocket. It's going to wedge out right here. And it's going to get real tight. And then it's going to pick its next direction. It's either going to bounce up or it's going to continue going lower for the day. Look at SLGG, just a straight decay. Everybody's taking their profits and calling it a week. They ran it up all week. Now everybody's taking their money, and then they're going off to enjoy the weekend. Negative diversion? What are you talking about? GameStop's still going. $145 is going to be resistance. Breaks up through 145. 150 is the next level. Rocket still making lower lows. ARM called out IDT in chat. That one's worth keeping an eye on. GameStop's getting pretty overextended there on the 10-minute. Knowing GameStop, I don't think it's going to push up through 145 yet. They're going to bring it back down to 135. And then from there, they'll work it back up. But I could be wrong. It could blow up through it right now. I don't think it's going to go personally, though. Don't forget about VRTV. That one's starting to perk up over that 38.50. That could push up to 40. See, on the 1 minute here, it looks good. It's been pulling back, setting up, pulling back, setting up. But when you look at bigger time frames, like a 3 minute, look at that just straight up. Even on the 10 minute here, we've had 3 straight 10-minute candles up with no pullback. There's that push. But it could easily, if you get too caught up in one time frame, like the 1 minute, it just leads to choppiness. All the way up to 150. Yeah, good call on IDT, ARM. GameStop still pushing. There's that 150. What a nice ramp. Over 150. Yeah, beautiful ramp on GameStop. Looks like EYES was the big winner for you guys today in chat. Good run from $2 up to $4. All that volume pushing in on it. This didn't pop up once on my radar up here. Let me just see what a couple of you guys are looking at here. CLPS. That chart's broken. VRTV still looking good. This is going to be a silent one. gonna run all the way up to 40. About right here. Over 40, 41. Draw the trend line from way over here, connecting that. It could run all the way up to 43. Super light volume though. See how Rocket confined to the fib fans? IDT, it could get a good pop to 20. Super light volume though. HKIB getting halted. Just opened back up. SKT's about to have a good bounce. Back up to 16.25 probably. VRTV, it's looking good. Ugh. That HKIB, that's looking like it's trying to get a good push higher over 750. You got volume pouring into it. There she goes. Blast off. It's gonna run right up into another halt probably. Good move. Touche, touche. Justin asks, why do I use Charles Schwab versus TD? By the way, love your channel, bro. There's a couple reasons why. Charles Schwab has better charts. I mean, these charts are just so crisp and clean, and it's just easy to navigate them. It's very simple. That's the way I like it. But the downside of Charles Schwab for day trading, they're garbage, especially for low-priced stocks. So small cap stocks, they have a margin list. And just to give you an example, it'll display my account number. But if you buy, it'll tell you that the stock's either marginable or non-marginable, and you have to watch your settled funds. I trade with TD Ameritrade because I can keep day trading. I'm over PDT rule. So I can keep trading and trading and trading and trading, and I don't have to worry about settled funds. And TD Ameritrade, they don't have no margin list like Charles Schwab. It's a real hassle. I have money deposited into Street Smart Edge, but this is supposed to be for like a swing trading account. Yeah, I have over 36,000 in this account. But I much rather have my money sit in a brokerage account than in a bank account because you collect more in interest. And if a good opportunity pops up, you could take advantage of it. TD Ameritrade, this is my big funded account. I have over $200,000 in TD Ameritrade. So my buying power is like almost $1 million. And then at the beginning of every month, I withdraw out what I made for the month, take half of it, put it into another savings account for Uncle Sam when I do my taxes, and keep the other 50%, and that's what I live off of. Yeah, 50% may seem a lot for if you, let's say you have profit of $1,000 and you withdraw that with the capital gains tax. I do 50%. I overshoot it because I'd much rather at the end of the year or every quarter when I do my taxes, I'd rather be over and overestimate it than be short. And if you keep doing that every month, only taking out 25%, 30%, and then when you go to do your taxes, you get that unexpected $15,000, $20,000 bill to give to Uncle Sam. You know, that's not going to be fun paying it. So I'd much rather overshoot it, take out 50%. I have no problem doing that. I make good money every day. And then when I pay my taxes, if I overshot it and I have an extra 15K, I consider that a bonus. I'll take it, transfer it back into my account, and I'll use it maybe to go on a vacation or something. I'd rather be over prepared than under prepared. You know what I'm saying? You also have a lot of your business expenses too. But yeah, taxes, Learn about all your taxes, like watch YouTube videos and read up on it. You don't want to try to jip Uncle Sam because he will get you. You don't want to have the IRS knocking on your door. You get new people in here all the time. They quit their job and then they try to make a living. They don't have no savings. And then they withdraw all their money every month and they never put away for Uncle Sam and the capital gains tax. And then when they do their taxes, they get an unexpected big tax bill. Yep, no problem, man. VRTV, there's that push up to 40. That's what I'm talking about, guys. That's an effortless trade right there. Nobody's paying attention to it. You could have just bought in at 38.50, put your stop loss at 38, just below it. You'd be at $1.50 gain right now, effortlessly. This is the easy money right here. Everybody's over on EYES. You know, you'd have to worry about a stock being overcrowded. When you have a stock that's overcrowded, you just have so many personalities in on that stock, so many different trading strategies. You know, you got people that trade pivots, people that trade MACD, RSI, Fibonacci retracements, volume, price action, Ichimoku clouds, so many different times or strategies and beliefs. It just leads to randomness when it gets too overcrowded. And look at that. VRTV pushing up to 40.50 now. A $2 move right there. I'm still up. I'm up just over $3,000 on the day. On Fridays, I don't really trade aggressive. I make my money, what I can, and I just chill out because I did all my work already for the week. I went hard Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I know Fridays are the hardest day to trade. I'm here to just pretty much pad the wallet. It's not really too much going on either. SPY is just trickling down. It's trying to reverse. I'll tell you what though. A lot of people don't like it when the market, like the S&P 500, starts to pull back and fall down. You got to think that's healthy. You want corrections and pullbacks in the market. You don't want to see a market just go straight up, 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 up. Just look at, you get a pullback, bounce back, pullback, bounce back. Big sell-off right there. I mean, look at that return right there. Look at that market. It's just been straight up since 2009. From 70s all the way up to almost 400. BRTV still pushing. 41 bucks. Wow. $38.50 to $41. Look at this, guys. That's nasty. That's why you don't chase after these stocks, especially low volume stocks. And then this is why you always lock in profits. Stock got halted up here at almost $8. They reopen it at $6.70, $1 down. They reopen it, gaps down $1, quickly rips up, and then slams down into another halt at $6. So you'd be down $2 a share in a blink of an eye, pretty much. BRTV, it's looking like it's going to get one more push on it, probably. I'd be cautious, though. That's up pretty high. If it breaks through 41, watch how fast and much it rips. It's gonna skip up. There's 41. It'll skip up to 41.25, 41.30 if it breaks up through. That's a good move. Wow. R. Thorne says he likes to use the 2-minute chart for scalping. I'm not a fan of the 2-minute time frame, to tell you the truth. I much rather prefer the 3-minute. I find the 2-minute, to me, it's just unnecessary. But what you use, whatever works for you. What's volume at on EYES? Wow. Volume's at 216 million. So they traded $250 million in shares. That float is only 6.2 million. So they've rotated that float. Let's see. 216 million. That's a lot. Divided by, I'll just say 6. 36 times. 36. Yeah, they've rotated it 36 times. So when you're rotating that float like that, that's a supply and demand imbalance. That should be like the #1 question you ask yourself if you're thinking about trading a stock. What's the volume? What's the float? The shares outstanding? And is there an imbalance? CCIV looks like it's trying to get a good bounce. I think could get a good bounce up to 23.50. You could draw your fans on it if you wanted. It's starting to break up through that level. Or you could use Fibonacci arcs. Pretty much just like fans. See, it was in that circle. Now it's pulling back and holding that circle. Now watch it push up to that next circle. And then break up through that. And then that golden ratio is right there at 23.50. Raul Akron says you're not trading. I traded already. I traded KOSS. I'm up just over $3,000 on the day. Right here. I'm just kicking back, taking it easy. That's good money, 3K for the day. Most people have to work a month for that. So I'm just hanging out, looking at charts, seeing if anything else presents itself, waiting to see if an opportunity comes along. It's the end of the week. Not gonna force anything and then waste away a good green day. And then Jack Daniels says, how do you become a masterclass member? I'm not too versed with using Discord. Okay. So if you go to my channel here, and it works best if you're on a laptop or a desktop. Go to my page, Trading Learning 101, the home. Click this join button, and a little window will pop up right here. You'll get an intro video, and then right below it, you have 2 options right here. First option, you could sign up just to be a part of the Discord chat room. Every day we're in here in the Discord. You unlock the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday chat. This is where all of us members are at every day. We're calling out stocks, what we're looking at. I'm putting in my 2 cents. I'm active in chat every single day, posting what I'm looking at, what I'm trading. And there's good valuable lessons every day in chat. I'm always educating these guys and pushing these guys to grow more and more and teaching them about charts and things that pop up throughout the day. Posting screenshots and so on. Like right here, I'm sharing a chart of SLGG And I'm pointing out all the rounding tops, rounding bottoms, hints to look for bullish and bearish strength. You also unlock all the educational channels to help learn. And this is all hand-picked stuff that I've went through and added myself the past 3 years I've had this Discord. So you have that option for $20 a month. That's pretty good. That's very dirt cheap. So I'm not out here to steal your guys' money. Or you have the day trading masterclass for $50 a month. With that, you open up the Discord, you get access to the chat, and you also get access to all the masterclass videos. You get access to member-only videos. And it's right up here at the top, Day Trading Masterclass, right under the start here. Click on that. Here's all the classes. Right now we have 4 classes out. Part 5 will be coming out this Tuesday. Member-only videos. Study group sessions, market recaps. You get PowerPoint slides from all of my masterclasses. I gotta sign in to use it, but your homework, member video playlist, my study notes from when I was learning in the past. And then once you sign up, all you gotta do is send Mr. Wolf, which is me, a private message with your YouTube username, and I'll unlock the Discord for you. So Mr. Wolf, I'm at the very top, head trader. There should be a link down in the video description if you want to join up. Jack Daniel, I'm already joined. So send me a private message on Discord with your YouTube username and I'll unlock it for you. So this week was a good week, guys. Mornings were a bit slow. And I know a lot of people probably got faked out on a lot of continuations, but we've seen a lot of stocks really heat up at the end of the day. I've been preaching that all week in the chat. Yesterday, I was able to lock in just over $12,000. Wednesday, made just over $5,000. Oh, and then Tuesday on the 2nd, yeah, we traded Rocket. Rocket made a killing. I was just $2,000 short of making $25,000 on Rocket. Epic day. This market has just been insane, guys, so I've been aggressive. We've been seeing big runners like VRTV from 25 up to 45. I mean, look at that. That's just opportunity right there. Insane moves. RKT from $22 up to $45. This day here, it just really took off. And like I just said a moment ago, we've been seeing these stocks run at the end of the day. So you got to pick up on the theme that keeps happening every day. And then once more and more people find out and discover what the theme is, they change it up. Then you'll start seeing stocks not run at the end of the day. They're all running in the morning. You got to be very observant as a trader. Jack Daniel, I'm not a masterclass member, but I'd like to join that. No pressure, man. No pressure at all. You don't have to join. You could join if you want. I will tell you though, we got a great community started up here. A lot of good people in here. We got Dub. Dub's been around for over a year and a half, 2 years now. Dub's in here every day posting his ideas. And also, Dub has a little recap that he does every day. Trader Game Time. He posts a video every day recapping what happens in the Discord chat. Make sure you guys give him a follow. You could find him right here. Dub Day Trader. Fun little recaps, recapping what happened in the stock market, what happened in the Discord. PRD66, he's been with me forever. So he's an OG. He's posting ideas from left to right, keeping the chat up, posting his ideas once in a while. Three Kings, he's moving right now. He's been absent. Arm, epic callouts from time to time. He's actively posting in chat. See Beth, posting ideas every single day, showing up every day. Posting what he's trading, what he's looking at. Foxcap jumping in from time to time. Ski, you jumping in from time to time. Our Thorn, bit of a scalper. He's here to learn to hold on to his positions longer. So he has a strategy that works for him. Now he's reaching out and he's trying to pick up more strategies and ideas to help grow his knowledge and his tools. Irish Clover, been here for over a year. Shows up every single day, hitting the books, posting his trades, his winners, his losers, for others to see his mistakes to learn from. Even from his winners, seeing what he posts from his winners. What was he seeing? What was he thinking? And so on. And he's also dropping a lot of good knowledge from time to time. Soupy's active. Lourdes Bornwan, K-Man, Giphy Trader, he's new. Chadaw. We be having fun out here, posting gifs. We also have a mistakes confessions area too. So if you had a mistake that you had, a bad trade, or any thought, you'd come in here and just pretty much vent and put it out there to get it off your chest and to show others so they can learn as well. That's what I like about this community that I've created here. The whole goal of it, I wanted to build a community where we all help each other. Because trading's a lonely world, we know that. And you need to be a part of a community and a team. Because if you were to do this all by yourself, you'd lose your mind. You'd go insane. So here, we got a community. We push each other. We learn from each other. We have fun. We're in chat every day, calling out what we're looking at. We have multiple eyes in the market. and giving a little hint and reminders, you know? Stocks run up. A lot of people overlook the emotions and they get overly excited. I'm there to tell them, hey guys, settle down. I don't know if I'd be buying this high. If you're in this, I might consider locking something in. Also looking forward to doing the daily chat every day too. Or the walk and talk. I like doing that, and it's about to warm up here soon. I'd be careful on GameStop. I don't know, it's getting late in the day. It's lunch hours. And look at that heat map. Look at that. 76% stocks are red in the market. But it is GameStop. GameStop does what it wants right now. J Fernando 787 following you, Mr. Wolf. Awesome. Welcome to the community and welcome to the Wolf Pack. We're out here, man. We're growing. Every single day we're getting bigger. The community's getting bigger. Things are slowly starting to take off and blow up. It was a grind getting here, I'll say that. I've been trading for over 5 years. I created this channel in June of 2018. I think I have almost 450 videos now on this channel. And then I just created this channel. I'm going to start doing the daily recaps on this channel. Day Trading Wolf. Day Trading Mr. Wolf. Man, this momentum scanner has just been dead all day. This weekend, I need to go back in and recalibrate my scanners to pick up on pullbacks. Here's the high volume scanner. Big sell-off on CLPS. High volume moving average breakouts. I've never even heard of that ticker. Wasn't there recently a new ETF put out for tracking social media? What was that ticker called? Buzz, B-U-Z-Z. Yeah, there we go. So this is a new ETF, and this is going to track social media, mentions of a stock or the stock market, or meme stocks. Thank you, paper cuts. So, so Vanek Vector ETF Trust. Vector Social Sentiment ETF is an exchange-traded fund that launched and managed by Vanek Associated Corporation. The fund invests in public equity markets of the United States. It invests in stocks of companies operating across diversified positive insights collected from online sources including social media, news articles, blog posts, and other alternative data set sectors. The fund invests in growth and value stocks of companies across diversified market capitalization. It seeks to track the performance of the Buzz Next Gen AI US Sentiment Leaders Index. Huh. So this just opened yesterday. Look at it, it's getting driven down. Oh yeah, I forgot about Ray 672. So he says eyes, ticker symbol eyes, great studying material. I agree. And then see Beth posting a chart of eyes, I believe. Look at that. Slap the trend line right on it. Connecting all of the higher lows. Follow the trend line. The trend line is your friend. What did someone say here? I get that question all the time. Do I plan on trading live daily? As of right now, no. It's just too much. I'm perfectly fine just trading live on Fridays as of right now. Maybe one day in the future I'll do it. Not right now. Jay Fernando says you better mention the amount of hours or days you have on this, Mr. Wolf. Some people do not realize that 5 years is a lot of knowledge. Yeah, it's a lot of knowledge. And I'm still learning every single day. You never stop learning as a trader. You never stop learning. Pretty much you have to obsess over this to have a chance. And just because I don't live stream every day, Joe says I really appreciate you having this live feed up. This is cool, nice work. I'm having fun while I get educated. That's awesome to hear. Even though I don't live stream every day, guys, I'm in chat every single day. posting Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're all in here every day, posting what we're seeing, what we're looking at, what we've learned. And if you show up every day, you don't even have to participate in the chat. Just watch how we interact with each other. You're going to learn something every day, and you're going to see how multiple people view the market and their beliefs about the market, how they like to trade, and so on. There's 365 days in a year? You show up every day, learn one thing new a day. That's 365 things you've learned in a year. So let's see. Let's break this down real quick. I've been trading full time, and I at least put in 6 hours a day, I would say, of screen time. So 6 times 5, there's 5 days in a week. That's 30 hours a week. There's 4 weeks in a month. So times that by 4. That's 120 hours a month. There's 12 months in a year. Times that by 12. That's almost 1,500 hours a year I'm getting in with screen time. Times that by 5 years. I have 7,200 hours of screen time under my belt. And that's not even including all of the studying that I do over the weekends. The studying I do at night, blowing through and looking at charts, breaking them down, listening to audiobooks, reading books. That's a lot of hours. And what's that golden rule that they say? It takes 10,000 hours to master something. So if you practice something, let's say you want to learn playing the guitar. You practice and practice, you get 10,000 hours under your belt, you become a master of that craft. But like the guitar and the stock market, you never stop learning. You can always improve. The more you do it, the better you get. The stock market is always changing. Market cycles, conditions, events around the world that drive the stock market. The only thing that doesn't change is human nature. And just like the guitar, there's many different variations of notes you can do, how you play the guitar, the rhythm. That's why these artists are able to come out with so many different types of songs. But I'm not a musician expert. I'm just a stupid metalhead. Aja says, live stream is just easy. Avoid the typing. It's faster to relay messages to folks on stocks moving. There's ups and downs in that. I don't mind typing out. What are my thoughts on HKIB? It's just a pump and dump. That's all it is. Look at that daily chart. That daily chart's ugly looking. Tall tale sign that it's a pump and dump. Scroll out. This is the daily chart. every candle is 1 day. You see a long upper wick right there. You see a wick right there. So that's telling me the stock likes to rip up and then fall all the way back down. It's just a pump and dump. That's all it is. This company ain't got nothing going on. They're a garbage company. So what happened? It finally got enough momentum. One chat room out there, one guy with the following like this. He puts a 30-second delay on his feed. He says, all right, guys, I just bought 5,000, 10,000 shares of HKIB. When in reality, he loaded up a hour before. He announced it to it. What? He probably has 1,000 people watching his stream, maybe. Half those people, 500 people, all market order in and buy the stock. They push him up in profit. Stock gets halted. And then when it reopens, he sells his position while everybody's buying still. And it just slams the price down. Pops up on people's scanners. People don't pay attention to it because they know what's going on. And no volume comes into it. No demand. Prices ain't going to go up. You're going to see a lot of pump and dumps in this game. Because there's a lot of chat rooms out there. Like CHFS. This was a pump not too long ago. See that morning rip? And then it fell off. I think WAFU was a recent one too. They're just pump and dumps. That's all they are. You go to these communities, other communities out here, like Atlas Trading. I mean, this server. Where do you see how many people's in this server? This server probably has over, I couldn't even tell you. A lot of people. So there's a lot of people in here. There's a lot of people in here. The boiler room, a lot of people in here. Wall Street Underground, a lot of people in here. So you have all these different servers just packed with people. See, look at that. 113 people have boosted the Wall Street's Bets Discord. Look at that. Online. 16,685 people are online in this server. In the Wall Street Bets. That's a lot of people, guys. 16,000 people. Look at the main chat. It should load up. Yeah, they say no pump and dump schemes, period. So look, they're doing a live stream, just like me on Discord. They got 3 guys in here all live streaming their charts. Look at all the people in here. So you have all those people in here. And then all it takes is for them to pull up a stock like Wafu, start talking about it, and then all those people chase after it and buy. It's pump and dump 101. So there's just too much going on in the stock market. You got to be very observant of what's going on. What keeps popping up? What's the theme? You really want to pay attention and monitor your thoughts. Because you can easily get caught up into something and then get caught up in revenge trading. You're only paying attention to the 1 minute time frame. You're not paying attention to the big picture. See GameStop. People probably thought it was going to retest back up to 150. Failed right down to VWAP. It's lunch hours. There's not really much going on. We're not going to see things pick back up till the end of the day. It's like the guys are talking about EYES. Still going. Looks like it's still trying to squeeze up. Oh, you're talking about BQ? Have patience with BQ. Pay attention to that 10-minute. Man, EYES 300 million in volumes almost. If it drops down below 4, it's over with. I don't know if I would be chasing it up this high. It was at 288 million. 288 million. Now it's at 292 million. Volume is just pumping and pumping into this thing. And then there's the flush. That's why you don't chase after high of day breakouts. $447 all the way down to $380s. Alright guys, thanks for joining me on YouTube. Appreciate it. I'm about to wrap it up here. I'm done for the day. Make sure you guys have a good weekend. Study up. Be on that study grind. Join the Discord group. Sign up for the Discord. I'm telling you guys will like it. All you gotta do is go to my YouTube channel. Click the join button. Head over into the about section. Join the Discord. Click the join. Sign up for either the Discord or the Day Trading Masterclass. The Masterclass, I have over 5 hours of content out right now, so that's plenty of studying material for the weekend. Get access to the Discord chat room. Go to the About section. I have all kinds of links right here. There's a direct link right here to the Discord chat. Click on that. Loads it right up.